I've been lucky to be on Stranger Things, which was just, I love the script, and it's just been such a joy to get to know, just to grow with all the cast and the crew. It's just been such a blessing to be part of that show. I loved playing Dr. Faye Miller on Mad Men because she was such a well-rounded, really dimensional character. She was ahead of her time, a feminist in the, in the 60s, and she really stood up. I love India. I've been there. I went to a wedding in Mumbai, and then it was like a 3-week event that we traveled like all over the country and got to explore.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really lovely.
Hello everyone, I'm Bidwani and welcome to Speak Easy. Today my guest is very talented. Her name is Cara Buono and she's done diverse characters on screen. I'm so excited to be chatting with her. Hello Cara, welcome to Zoom TV, welcome to India.
Hi, so nice to meet you. I love India. I've been there, and I'm looking forward to going back someday soon.
Fantastic. Have you watched any Bollywood films or any Hindi films?
I went to a wedding in Mumbai, and then it was like a 3-week event that we traveled like all over the country and got to explore.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really lovely.
In the beginning, you've done characters that are diverse, right? But in the beginning, was it a challenge for you to sort of not be labeled and not be put in a box? How did you break that?
I've always been pretty fortunate to have played a lot of different characters. A lot of times people will say they'd never recognize me because I think if I even just have my natural color hair, people will be about this far away from me and not recognize me from, say, my work on Mad Men or Stranger Things. So I don't feel like I've had to be too worried about being put like in a box for anything yet.
Forever, not even in the beginning.
It's funny. I grew up in the Bronx in New York City. I was had a very at the time, like a very heavy Bronx accent, which I love. And I was maybe typecast as like your typical like New York City or Italian kind of character for a while, and which served me when I was on The Sopranos. But then it was so very funny because as I've transformed into other roles, people have a hard time believing that I can do that character now, which I think is kind of funny.
Cara, does it get kind of tricky when you play roles that are already inspired from real life incidents, like the one that we're doing here?
Well, The Girl from Plainville was my first foray into a project that was based on real life events. And I think there comes a responsibility in a way for something with the subject matter, which is so sensitive, right? We're talking about teen suicide, we're talking about mental health issues. So I think there was a real sensitivity to who these people are. And my character didn't give any interviews. There was really no video. There was really nothing for me to research. So the showrunners and the creative team, we created who we think the mom would be, Elle Fanning of Michelle Carter, and kind of fictionalize that to a certain extent based on just some images and pictures we could see. So I think that we all felt like there was a sense of responsibility to the idea, the subject matter of the true story.
You mentioned a few. You mentioned Mad Men, you went to Stranger Things. Can you quickly tell me, if you had to pick your top 3 characters, what would you pick from your career and why?
I would say I loved playing Dr. Faye Miller on Mad Men because she was such a well-rounded, really dimensional character. She was ahead of her time, a feminist in the in the 60s, and she really stood up to Don Draper during that time. And I loved the costumes and everything. And The Sopranos, what an amazing opportunity to have been on The Sopranos and work with David Chase and all those amazing actors. And I guess I'd have to say, I've been lucky to be on Stranger Things, which was just I love the script, and it's just been such a joy to get to know, just to grow with all the cast and the crew. It's just been such a blessing to be part of that show.
Season has blown up. I mean,
Yeah.
is there a particular character of any other actor that you wished you had played and why?
Oh, well, years on theater, I used to do a lot of theater, and I always wanted to play Irina in this Chekhov play called The Three Sisters. And I think I've kind of grown. I'm too old to play that role, but one of these days I'd like to do a production of that. Yeah, some of the Greek tragedies. I'm sort of fascinated by some of the complex characters. So we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you so much, Cara. I think it was
Thank
lovely
you.
chatting with you. And hope you come to India and you get to visit us again.
Yes, I can't wait to return. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and I love Indian food too. So
Okay, great. See you. Once you come here, I'm going to take you out for having some great Indian food. I
I'll
promise
take you
you
up
that.
on it.